What's up, Javin here, bringing you another video. Today we're going to be looking at some of my trio's highlights from my recent trio customs. We're going to be looking at 2 dubs and then a second place, and I'm just going to be talking about what we do right and wrong throughout these games. Let's hop right into it. So as you can see, we just bouncered here, and I was making sure my teammates were ready to go. I told them we're about to bouncer, yada yada. And then we get to zone all together safely, and then we're about to start our rotate with moving zone here, but we were gonna rift, so we had some time to look back for some kills before the storm caught up to us, and we end up getting a free pick here. So we're just flying in the sky trying to find a good place to land. We see no one's on the front edge of zone, so we go to land there. People were looking at us while we were landing, and they end up getting one of our teammates knocked. So we instantly go to res him. We make sure we're safe. One person holds, one person reses. And then right as we get him up, we had another rift, and we rift right away. We hit another rift, and so I told them to wait to rift. We wanted to see where the zone was going and whether or not it was going to pull up the mountain so we could land up there. So I just make a little tarp on low ground here, and I'm just having us save the rift and get healed up and stuff before we actually use it. Because this was our last rift, we wanted to make sure that we were ready to fight high ground because we wanted to take high ground to get the free dub here. Once we rift, we get on high ground, and we kind of play it slow because we're pretty weak as a trio. We land on this bridge, and we start contesting height.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to get my mats. I'm just kidding.
I'm up here. Nice.
And we had it for a second, but then somebody shockwaves up and starts just playing on high ground above us. It was only one person up there, and because my teammates were pretty weak, I told them to just pressure from below while I go up. And so I shockwaved up, and once we took care of the guy on height, it was just a free dub.
I got it. That's not it. That's not the flop.
Bro, it's a solo on height. We can go for it again.
Yeah, babe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You good up there? Okay.
Go.
Do you have it? Yeah, we just need to focus on getting him and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
I have height, by the way. I'm one shot though. Nice. It's a solo left. Just solo.
Yeah, he's right here.
Got him. Wait, what is he? Nice. Let's go.
So yeah, those rifts came in clutch in the first game. So in the second game, we were on height in half and half, and it's kind of sketch being on height at this point and looking for kills just because so many people have snipers and they have an easy view on people on high ground. And one of my teammates actually ends up getting sniped here, but we were able to res, thank God. I was just telling one person to hold while I resed. The main focus, if you're on high ground during this zone, you should just be looking at people who are rifting, trying to keep them off of contesting you. It's not worth getting in a build fight for high ground at this point in the game. It's too early. So many people will be able to focus you if you go for high ground at this point. But we had a rift just like last game, and we rift to the front edge of zone. And this time we actually don't get focused, so we just start building up to high ground. This is a good spot in the game to go for high ground. If you have good mats and there's no really secured high ground team, you can take it pretty easily and hold it for the rest of the game. You need to be focusing people who are second to height, which means the people that are closest to high ground. You need to be spraying at them as a team to get them to drop. And the main goal of being on high ground is just spray at all the people who look like they could contest high ground. You want them all to drop on low ground and fight each other and become shambles, and that'll give you the free dub. Of course, you also need to be paying attention to rifters, making sure that they're not landing on you, and you want to see where they land, because if they land second to high ground, they might be planning to shockwave up or build up. So you need to be ready for those rifters.
He's 30 HP.
Guys, I'm gonna need a kill here. I'm gonna try to find him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We can spray this.
Crack! Right here too. In wood. Nice. Where? Can I harpoon?
Right there. Harpoon right there. Harpoon right there.
Oh, right there. Yeah. I'm low. I'm 1 HP. I'm 1 HP. I need. Okay, I'll go for it. I got it. I got 260 bursts. It goes up Coliseum. Just go up and hold them.
Yeah, babe. Dead.
Nice. I'm up.
Okay, get it.
There we go. Are you chilling?
I'm watching you.
Nice. I'm a 44 blue. Wait. Yeah. Right. Last kid. You wanna go down and rift him?
Yep.
Go down.
Oh, never mind. Let's just get the W step. I can rift us though.
Nice, let's go.
I feel like if I would have rifted him, he would have won the game because you guys wouldn't have gotten up the Coliseum.
So that was another free dub. Let's go on to game 3 where we actually did not win. And I'll talk about what we do right and wrong here. So as you can see right off the bat here, we're just looking back for kills before we do our rotate with the bouncer shock. If you have a little time to look back for kills before making your rotate, it's definitely worth. But anyways, we make the rotate here and a dill gets sent straight to the safe zone, but Temper and I are a little split. So first I get to Temper, and then Temper and I work together to get to a dill. We shockwave further into zone, and I tell Temper and a dill to get to me because I feel like I'm in a better spot and there's people next to me that we can push. The way we push these guys is what I call trio piece control. One person's piece controlling, which was me in this situation, while the other two are spraying. So they're spraying, I'm grabbing things, editing things, and pushing us closer to the team. My focus is to try to get them full boxed and to try to keep the pressure on them with my edits and piece control while they're just keeping pressure on with their guns. This team ends up shockwaving away, but we deal some good damage to them. So just like before, we're applying pressure to all the teams around us before making our rotate.
Yo, here, let's see if I can get a kill back here.
Okay. How many mats do you guys have?
There's rotating up. Cracked. This kid. This one. Ah, he just shocked.
Okay, I'm gonna get over here.
This is the part of the game that actually screwed us up and made us get second place instead of first. As you can see, when we bounce our shock here, we go way too far. In this situation, we probably either should have tarped further to zone or just regular shockwaved. We all took so much storm damage and got split, and it just screwed up everything. Once we get split and we're all weak, the main goal should be try to get together. I looked back and got a pick here, and then I instantly shockwave up and try to get with a dill. I end up getting with him, but Temper's still split and we need to get to him fast. But he was really hard split here, and so he ends up dying, and it's just me and a dill now.
I'm in. I don't have that many mats. I have 300 bricks. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't really get up.
Okay. I need white. Wait. Okay. Temper, are you good?
I'm good.
Nice. Oh, I found loot. So much. Yeah. Get to me. This is our old builds. Cabbages.
Yeah, there's mats.
I got so many cabbages, popping them all right now.
There should be more mats even further down.
Yeah, I see them.
Go straight. Go back.
Right here.
Nice.
Nice, I'm grabbing mats. I got 400 brick. 100 brick and 400 metal.
You can put on a mini. Yep.
I have 2 shops as well. Okay.
Height's super high.
Here, I can drop you mats. Sharp ahead a little bit and I'll drop you mats. We're getting straight. Here. Okay, I got mats. Alright, I'll go. I can get a pick on me. Wait, he's still there. It's fine.
We picked a fight that cost us the game here. Basically, Adil and I pushed somebody on edge of zone, like zone was pushing into our back. We should have gotten ahead of zone and then looked back for a pick. Height wanted us to fight on edge of zone and get each other shambles, but if we would have gotten ahead and pressured high ground and low ground just from ahead of circle where we're safe, that would have been much better for us. Eventually a Gil gets knocked down, and then it's just me clutching up second place. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys took some notes from this video or learned something new or just enjoyed yourself. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe if you're new, and peace.
You could probably go for it. They're dropping. Nice.
It was the last team. It was the trio, dude.
Ah, good try. Good try.